For a town in the middle of nowhere, Alice Springs has a remarkable knack for attracting the best events. There's the legendary Henley-on-Todd Regatta, the Parchamar Festival of Light, and they even have their own Beanie Festival. But put down your knitting, people, because things are about to get fabulous.
I'm Miss Marty Pan.
No, I'm Miss Melania.
Come to Alice Springs for the FABalice Festival.
Now in its third year, FABalice has joined the ranks of top-tier end-tier events, and they did it all in heels.
We had the launch party right here in this room.
In this very room.
It was a great way to show the town and the country and indeed the world. Everyone dressed up so beautifully, and it was a great way to kick it off.
That was a football metaphor, wasn't it? We don't need that now.
Born from a bunch of passionate locals, the festival was originally inspired by Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, the 1994 movie that was filmed in town before taking over the world.
We dress up in women's clothes and parade around mouthing the words to other people's songs.
I'm in Alice Springs on the main drag, in drag, and it might be a little bit quiet now, but this weekend it will be flooded with tourists and locals alike with good vibes and even better wigs. FABalice is one of the only events in the country to have outrun the COVID crisis, with the 2020 festival kicking off just in time before lockdowns hit much of the country.
What do you want the locals to feel when they come to FABalice?
Free. One word, free, you know, free to express themselves. It's a safe space for everyone. It's fantastic that here in Australia we can have an event like this without too much worry.
Ready to show the rest of the world what Alice has to offer, this year's program is packed full of performers like local group, the Desert Diamonds.
We started 4 years ago here in Alice Springs, sort of wanting to create a culture around commercial dance, which sort of didn't really exist here. So the idea being that we would be offering local audiences a really entertaining and fun night out, but also to support local dancers, supporting the training of local dancers, but also other local acts.
Made up of teachers, doctors and other locals, the Diamonds work with a regular set of dancers as well as visiting artists, and they're looking forward to taking the stage again this weekend.
It's a great local festival that celebrates the diverse community that we have here.
We've put in all this work into rehearsal, but the idea is that the audience are just having a fantastic night out and really enjoying being with each other.
The FABalice Festival. See you there, gorgeous. Mwah.
Oh, that looks fabulous. And Courtney, you're at the Alice Springs Desert Park, just outside of Alice Springs. Is it true that David Attenborough has given this place the tick of approval?
It actually is true, and it's so glorious here. Like the colours, it's a different colour palette. There's the gorgeous reds and the blues of the gums. And earlier today, I actually got to meet some of the very special inhabitants of the park. There was Ina the echidna, and I learnt, did you know that the male echidna, I know, right? That male echidnas have, they've still got a pouch, which they don't use. It's just sort of like a leftover evolutionary thing. It's sort of like nipples on men. They don't serve a purpose, but it's just there. Maybe somewhere to pop your keys. I'm not quite sure.
Just looking at that vision there of the echidna being scratched in the belly, that is a very dangerous thing to do, I should say too. You have to do that to sex an echidna to see if it's male or female. If it is male, you'll get a shock because its manhood appears without notice, and it has 4 heads. There's a fun animal fact for you.
Hang on.
It's like Alien. It just appears out of nowhere. And
wow.
I just felt it necessary to bring that to the table
and
right now.
And also, apparently, 2 of the heads are for one partner and 2 of the heads are for another partner, which is just fascinating, like how the animal kingdom works.
Are we not learning? Has this not been an achievement already?
It's a topic that we could delve into in quite detail. Yes, we won't. With so much content online, it's sometimes hard to keep up with it all. And let's face it, who has the time? The Project YouTube has you covered with the stories that matter. Hit subscribe for a daily list of the news that you need to know.